Ophiuchus placements. A lot of people ask me about the dates of Ophiuchus. It is the 29th of November to the 18th of December. Okay? Because I've had that question asked a lot in the comments. So, there is that. So, Ophiuchus, let's see what's happening around you. Let's see what's happening in your energy. Ophiuchus. I see someone here ignoring you. Wow, this is a soulmate energy. Ignoring how they feel and focusing on themselves, focusing on whatever else but you. And they're doing that on purpose because I don't really see why, but so far we have someone here that is ignoring the fact that they feel a strong connection with you and hoping that it will just go away if they get themselves busy with other things. It's not really working. I mean, if you want to know that, it's not really working because because this person is busy. But you still have this pull. And the reason why they're feeling this pull is because you are their soulmate. But this person is like, they're trying their best to resist you. They're trying their best, their bestest to resist you. Now, there are many reasons why a person would want to resist their feelings or resist a soulmate. Maybe they feel like they're not ready. Maybe they feel like it's scary. Maybe they feel like it's distracting. So I don't really see the why. I just see that they are trying to do everything else but you. Whatever that means. It could be, that could include them being with other people, hoping that, hoping that it will help them get you out of their head. But it's not working. I see that it's not working. It's not really working very well for them. So, it's like, I feel like when this person is like autopiloting, they find themselves kind of being like pulled towards you again. But then once they kind of like try to resist it, like consciously, they pull themselves out of being pulled towards you. It's like when this person is not thinking and resisting, because thinking can create resistance. When this person is not thinking, it's like they find themselves being pulled towards you, or they find themselves like wanting to know what's happening with you, or if you have social media, they could be like checking your social media. But when they are thinking, which is the resistance that they have put in place, when they think about resisting you, it's like they pull away. Okay. Yeah, I kind of suspected that the reason why this person is resisting you is because they are afraid of losing control. Some people are afraid of feelings because it gives them this, it kind of makes them feel like they're not really in control of themselves, because when the heart is in charge, it kind of feels like the ego gets like threatened, because the ego is not in charge, or the mind or the brain is not in charge. So the heart kind of like, the heart will do what the heart wants, right? So when this person is like allowing their heart to guide them, the ego gets frightened, and this person is used to operating from their ego, from their head, from their brain. The mind is not really, like, there is a mind all over your body. There is a mind in your brain, there is a mind in your gut, there is a mind in your heart, there is a mind in your puss. Okay? So when this person is, like, I feel like this person is used to, they are used to letting the ego, the brain, be in charge. So when it comes to soulmate energy, it makes the heart more in charge. And this person is freaking out because that is not how they usually do business. So it kind of like makes them unsettled. It makes them feel like a little bit, oh, that's not who I am. So it scares them. I do feel like there is trauma that is also in the mix here. Meaning that this person has experienced falling in love before and it made them like, ooh, never doing that again. You know? Because falling in love, what it means for me, a lot of people think it's a bad thing. But falling in love is basically allowing your heart mindset, or your heart set, I should say, to be in control to guide you towards what feels right. And it frightens people because the ego is not in charge. So when people say, oh, you shouldn't fall in love, you should rise in love. You can only rise in love when you control it. So it's not necessarily a good thing that you rise in love. Now, there's nothing wrong with rising in love because you can find someone that is suitable for you. Or on a logical sense, it makes sense to be with that person. But when you fall in love, it doesn't have to make sense. It is just love. So it's not like a bad thing or a good thing. I feel like it is what it is. When you fall in love, it's basically your heart being in charge to guide you. When you are trying to control what type of love you receive, you are making the ego decide what type of love to receive. Okay, so it's not necessarily a good thing that you only will involve yourself with people that are logically good for you. Because how the fuck would you know what's good for you? Based on experience? Okay, sure, yeah, but all of your experiences do not determine all there is. Or all your experiences do not include all experiences. So you limit yourself. So this is a little bit of a food for thought for the people that try to control what comes in and out of their life. You have to be open-minded to experience what you cannot understand, because only through that you will understand or experience new things. And how the fuck do you think expansion works? It is through experiencing new things. So, what I mean to say, this person is actually thinking, ooh, falling in love is bad. I have to find someone that is more suitable for me. You could be the type of person that is not really like this person, meaning that you have a different way of doing things, or a different way of being, a different way of operating. And this person is like, oh, no, that can't be good for me. So I should control my feelings and distract myself and be with other people that I think are good for me. When you have a soulmate connection with them, it is no coincidence that you have a soulmate connection with this person. I feel like this is the type of soulmate that will help you grow. And this person is afraid of that. So you are either like me so that I can be who I am with you, or I'm not going to involve myself in it because you threaten my identity. What is identity? A construct of the ego. So this person has got like a set way of thinking, and you threaten that. And so you are like to this person a threat, when really you're just existing as a soulmate for this person. And it scares them. Because, you know, like the ego does not like to be in face of things that the ego does not understand. Because the ego is dependent on past experiences. If you bring something new to the ego, it's either fight or flight. And this person is fighting by resisting you. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of black and white here. Good and bad energy with this person. You know, they have no grays. It's like, ooh, I have gray. Okay, let me separate that gray into black and white. It's like they don't like a gray area. They don't like to be open-minded to gray areas. Gray area, what I mean by that is it's, you know, it doesn't have to be confusing. It's just something new that you do not understand. So you cannot categorize. It becomes a gray area. And most of the time, people like to put things in black and white because it's easy. It's easier to comprehend, understand, to kind of like organize your life. But if you organize your life to the T, you're missing out because it doesn't leave space for change, for growth, for open-mindedness. So gray areas are great. You can't just go in a gray area and expect like, okay, so I'm going to decide. I don't know what that gray area is, but I'm going to decide it's black, it's bad, it's dark, so that I don't have to think about it, so that I don't have to research it, so that I don't have to, you know, be confused about it, so that I don't have to be open-minded about it. Now, sometimes, you know, when you are like wanting to be, you know, if you want to rush, you know, something because you're busy or you are trying to eliminate the confusion or eliminate something that you don't have time to investigate, it's fine, you know, do the black and white thing, put them in categories. But when it comes to like soulmate, when it comes to feelings, you can't just rush something like that. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Because you're most likely going to make the wrong decision. Because you didn't allow yourself to truly immerse yourself with that gray area of not knowing what you are facing, not knowing what you are dealing with. So you limit experiencing and growing and learning, you know? It's like you limit yourself. So this is what this person is doing. They're limiting themselves from experiencing new things that could open up the way of thinking or the way they see things. Because black and white works for them. They're kind of sticking with it. And you know, this is why they say it's hard to make an old person change their mind, right? Because they have experiences which they base their black and white judgment on. But one should always be like a young spirit. Why do children, you know, invent new things, creative and open to kind of receive information more easily? It's because they are open. They are like a gray area. They have no experiences that will limit the new experiences and the new information that they have in front of them. And it makes them like a sponge for information. They learn quickly, right? So it is important that people kind of like maintain that mindset, because when you are experiencing something and, you know, you grow older and you kind of let those past judgments decide what those new experiences are, then you miss out on the experiences, on the learning, on expansion. You miss out. You become closed off. You become rigid. You become old. Like, it actually shows in your appearance as well. Like, if you want to kind of play that game of noticing, sometimes you will look at old people and you can tell that they are stubborn as fuck, closed off, prejudiced. Why? It's because their appearance is a reflection of what's happening inside. Over time, your appearance will take on your personality. So it's like, this is like an external tip. If you want to stay young physically, stay young in spirit. Always be open-minded to experience more than you know. Because that's how you expand. That's how you make the most of your experiences, no matter what age you are. I can hear someone walking. Anyways, so Ophiuchus, this person, is kind of like closed off to new definitions, new experiences, new way of thinking. It's because they already think that what they have currently, when it comes to their ego way of thinking, it's like a good enough position for them not to want to engage with you, because you create a sense of threat to their ego, and the ego, when the ego is threatened, it's either like fight or flight. And this person, by resisting you, they're fighting you. They're resisting, fighting you. So, wow. I've briefly mentioned that you are meant to help this person expand their way of thinking, and I see it here. Maybe that's why they're resisting you on a subconscious level, because they can feel like there is something about you that is going to cause a ripple in their water. But I see that that's what you're supposed to do. And people are usually scared of that, right? So I do see that you are meant to help this person expand their mindset, exchange old ways by more effective ways, productive ways, proactive ways to live their life to the fullest. But this person is receiving it as a threat. This person is receiving you as a threat, not like a helping guide. It's more of a threat to them. And you know what I'm sensing here, Ophiuchus? That you will help this person even while they resist you. Like imagine if this person did resist you, imagine how much of an impact you will have on their life. But the fact that you will still have an effect on them while they are resisting you says enough. Like this is saying you will still have that impact on them even while they resist you. You will somehow get through the cracks of who they are. You will still get through somehow. I don't know how, but somehow you will get through their resistance. Now, this could be, I don't mean like, you will kind of intentionally go after them and get through the cracks. It feels more like the wind existing. The wind will get through the cracks of your home and get in your house. But the wind is not designed to do that deliberately. It will do that anyway because it has that ability to get through the cracks. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? By you just existing, it's not like you will deliberately get through the cracks. It's because your energy is powerful enough for it to get through the cracks without you doing much, without you doing anything. It's by existing. by honoring your energy, by being who you are, is more than enough to get through this person's cracks and find a way to their center, their core, their heart. Damn. Damn. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. They can resist as much as they like. They can resist as much as they like. It's not gonna work. And what I mean by it's not gonna work is because you and this person are meant to have some type of interaction that will influence them more than you, because this energy is about them. So I feel like your effect on this person is meant to happen. Now, maybe this is so that they can improve their life. Maybe this will include you as well, where you can be together and improve each other's life. But I feel like your energy on them specifically is what this person needs in order to be more open-minded when it comes to expanding themselves. So, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if you and this person end up being together in the future. 10 of Pentacles wanted to come out. I do feel like that is the long run, or that is the, wow, Wheel of Fortune behind the 8 of Wands. I feel like that is the goal of this union. So basically, I'm seeing in the far future of this connection ending up being manifested. And this is the soulmate energy. Wow, I just received something. You and this person were karmics in a past life. And in this life, you are actually soulmates. So not karmics. Maybe you have cleared the karmic in a past life. And this person is like, hey, you wanna play the soulmate game now? Since we have cleared the karma, do you wanna do this again? Do you wanna be together in this life? And you two have agreed. Now this person doesn't remember that shit. But hey, you're coming through anyway. Bitch, you promised. Here I am, keeping my promise. It's interesting. I don't usually get that, where karmics actually decide, hey, let's be together in like the next life, but as soulmates, not as karmics. We've cleared the karma now, but do you wanna be soulmates in this life? That's funny to me. I don't think I've ever received a message like this. Maybe, I don't think. Because most of the time people think that you're done with your karmic, bye-bye, I never want to see you again, bitch. But the fact that you and this person finished your karma, completed your karmic contract, you were like, you wanna be more than just karmics? You wanna be soulmates this time? And it can happen. All sorts of contracts can be agreed upon before you come to this life. It can happen. It's not like something that is impossible. Nothing is impossible, in fact. So, okay, interesting download. Let me see what else we have for you. Yeah. Honestly, you and this person will be together. I don't think it's going to happen soon, but it's going to happen anyway. It could happen within the next 2 years. So it's not very soon. It's not like months and weeks away. I feel like this person is going to resist you, continue to resist you as much as possible. But it's going to happen eventually. Eventually, you and this person are going to be together. Like on good terms. Where they are not resisting you. Oh my God. They're going to put the old ways in the trash and just be happy and accept what is. And that is to be with you, the sun. So yeah, that's basically what I said. And we had a great confirmation with the sun as well. So there is that. That's what's happening in your energy. And let's pull you another message. Ophiuchus. I just received a suspected spam call. So we're going to relate that. Do you see this? I don't know what that is, but I think my hair is trying to grow again. Because I didn't cut it. So anyways, Ophiuchus, you see this? Yeah. Anyways, so I guess that means my new hair routine is working. And I don't use any chemicals. I have found the best recipe for hair mask. And it's all made in the kitchen. It's all made in the kitchen. Can you see how shiny my hair is? I don't know if you can see. Anyways, that was a moment of gratitude to myself, really. But anyways, so I got like a spam call. So we're going to see if it relates to the second message that I'm about to pull you, okay? Because there are no coincidences. But then again, I am a Ophiuchus cusp. I'm a Scorpio Ophiuchus cusp. I literally fall on the 29th of November. That's my birth date. And it's like the cusp, the beginning of Ophiuchus. So it's a cusp, Scorpio, Ophiuchus. Let's see what we have for you, Ophiuchus. Let's see. Whoa. Your cards are coming out in reverse, even though my deck is not in reverse. You know, yeah, you know that spam call? Yeah, it relates to this message, and I'll tell you why. You have someone here. Things didn't work out between the two of you, and it's a blessing in disguise. You might be thinking, well, womp womp, poor me, it didn't happen. It's a good thing that it didn't happen. It's a blessing in disguise. Look, your cards continue on showing up in reverse. And what is in the reverse? 7 of Cups. If you can hear my tummy, I'm still fasting. 7 of Cups, removing the confusion. 4 of Wands in reverse, removing whatever thought that you had about you and this person meant to be, meaning that you and this person are stuck together, or that you should be together. No, there is no fucking such thing. There is no fucking such thing. So it feels like this person has been removed from your life for a very good reason, because they were causing a lot of confusion. There's a lot of back and forth energy here. Spirit is intervening, and I feel like the universe removed this person. Could be by force. In order to remove your trouble. In order to remove this confusing, unnecessary confusion from your life. We're going to take this to the extended and see where it goes. Most likely this energy, I want to say, this is a karmic. And I feel like it was not ending properly, like completing the contract between the two of you. Instead of, like, you could have completed your part of it, but they were still stuck back and forth, trying to kind of like reignite the karmic cycle between the two of you. And you could have been like more inclined to play along, or more inclined to be persuaded to reignite the karmic cycle. So yeah, we're gonna take this to the extended Ophiuchus. The extended link is below. I will see you there.